My name's Jake. I'm 30 years old and I live alone in Portland, Oregon. I moved into my first house about 2 months ago, and so far everything's been great. Nothing weird, nothing unusual, until tonight. It started about an hour ago. I was sitting in my living room watching TV when I heard a cat meowing. But not just any meow. The kind that sounds desperate, like when a cat is stuck somewhere. At first, I thought I was imagining it because every time I paused my show to listen, there was nothing. I figured it was just coming from the TV, but then it got louder. So loud that I became convinced it was coming from my attic. I muted the TV and listened carefully. Meow, meow, only twice, and then silence. I decided to check it out. Maybe a stray cat had somehow gotten up there and was trapped. I didn't want the poor thing to starve. So I grabbed my phone, pulled down the attic hatch, and shined my flashlight inside. Nothing, just a bunch of dusty old boxes. No footprints, no sign of any animal. Shrugging it off, I closed the hatch and started walking back to the couch. Then I heard it again. Meow! Longer this time, more desperate. I turned back toward the attic, but then I noticed something odd. See, I have 2 dogs, both hound breeds, the kind that go nuts at the slightest hint of a squirrel or a cat, but they weren't reacting at all. They just lay in their beds, completely unbothered. That made no sense. If I could hear it, they definitely could, but they didn't even perk up their ears. Still, I figured I'd check the attic again, just to be sure. I climbed back up, lifted the hatch, and froze. There were footprints in the dust, everywhere, covering the floor, the boxes, even the windows and the ceiling. Hundreds of them. I slammed the hatch shut, and that's when the noise erupted. A deafening chorus of yowls, screeches, and desperate meows came from just behind the door. It felt like it went on forever, but it was probably only 2 minutes. Now I'm sitting on my couch, too scared to move. The cries started up again about 5 minutes ago. They haven't stopped. My dogs still aren't reacting, but they keep looking at me, almost concerned, and the meowing is getting louder. I don't know what to do.